friends, welcome back. Till now we are completed very systematically all parts related with the general organic chemistry. As all you know very well what's happened in the general organic chemistry. You know what is the bond fission, that is homolytic, heterolytic, you know electrophile, nucleophile, you know reactant, reagents, how the product is formed. And what is the electronic displacement effect, you also know. In electronic displacement effect, we completed very systematically inductive effect with its application, after that resonance effect with its application, then hyperconjugation with its application, then finally electromeric. How to apply the inductive, how to apply the resonance, that is mesomeric, and how to apply the hyperconjugation, you know all these things. You know how to discuss the combined application of all these effects. You know, I will conclude you by giving some example, but only basic strength related with this effect is remain. That point with today we completed. Okay. You know, the before going to start the basic strength, you must know how to apply. While discussing the stability of carbanion, you always keep in your mind up to your examination. You always keep in your mind, this is a very important concept related to you. While discussing the stability of carbanion, you just first positive mesomeric, that is positive mesomeric or positive resonance. That carbanion is more stable which have a positive mesomeric. After positive mesomeric, you see the positive hyperconjugation. After positive hyperconjugation, positive inductive, and then finally 0. 0 means that carbanion which doesn't stabilize by any another group, that one is called as the 0. Then after the stability of carbocation, after the 0, then you see the negative inductive, and then finally negative mesomeric. It means those carbocation which have a negative mesomeric, that carbocation is highly unstable. Then dear student, the second application, if you want to consider the stability of free radical. While discussing the stability of free radical, you must know this also. You first see the same positive mesomeric, then finally positive hyperconjugation, then finally positive inductive, then 0, then negative inductive, negative mesomeric, which are the exception I am already discussed with you. Now after the stability of free radical, you know very well how to discuss the stability of carbanion, because no doubt in examination one question 100% asked from this phenomenon. No doubt, definitely they ask you the question on the basis of this, either stability of carbocation, stability of free radical, and then while discussing the stability of carbanion, you first see minus m, then finally minus I, then 0, then after that 0, and then plus I, then finally plus H, and then finally plus M. You see those carbanion which have a positive mesomeric effect, that carbanion is highly unstable. Is it okay? Highly unstable. This is more stable which having the negative mesomeric. Then finally we are concluded acidic strength. You know very well how to discuss the acidic strength. Acidic strength is directly proportional to, you know, stability of conjugate base. You know very well stability of what? Stability of what? Conjugate base. You know very well conjugate base means what? Stability of conjugate base. Conjugate base is nothing but the anion. So my dear friend, the stability of conjugate base depends on, first you see minus m, then minus I, then 0, then plus I, then plus H, then plus M. So this is a very important and interesting concept. This is related to this phenomenon because both are same. Now today I am going to discussing with you the next point, that one is called as basic strength. I will explain you first basic strength, later on we will discuss the combined example if time is remain, okay. But you know all example I am already completed in front of you. Now dear student, write down all these things. We are moving toward the basic strength now. We are moving toward the basic strength. So which are the important aspects now I am considering with you the basic strength? Listen very carefully, listen very carefully. Before going to discussing the basic strength, what I am explaining you, see what is the meaning of basic strength. I will first define what is basis according to Arrhenius, according to Lowry-Bronsted, according to Lewis. Now what is the Arrhenius theory? What is according to Arrhenius, base is the substance which has a tendency to donate the OH minus in aqueous solution. OH minus donor in aqueous solution is called as the base. Second concept, if you want to consider this, according to Lowry-Bronsted, the substance which has a tendency to accept the proton acceptor is called as the base. Listen very carefully, proton acceptor definition is very important for today's concept. And third is called as the Lewis concept. What Lewis says, according to Levy's theory, base is the substance which has the tendency to donate the lone pair of electron. The lone pair of electron donor is also called as the base. So my friends, my dear students, all the concept which we are considered by considering the basic strength of this phenomenon or basic strength of these molecules. Now according to this concept, all Lowry-Brownsted bases are Levy's bases, because proton acceptor or electron donor, both phenomenon is same. Now come toward the actual basic strength. Now my friends, suppose for example we have ammonia, if in ammonia we added the proton, listen very carefully, if in ammonia we added the proton, then ammonia has a tendency to accept the proton, that is Lowry-Brownsted theory, or ammonia has a tendency to donate the lone pair of electron, that one is a Levy's concept. If it accept the proton, then this definition of base according to Lowry-Brownsted. If it donate the lone pair of electron, then this definition according to Levy's concept. So dear students, that when ammonia accept the proton, then after acceptance of proton, this ammonia become NH4 plus, because hydrogen is here, then this become the NH4 plus, and this is nothing but the coordinate bond. Now my friends, so how we define this is base, and this basic strength depends on what? If the number of lone pair of electron in nitrogen is more, if electron density is more, then it easily donate the electron if the electron density is more. So the first point for basic strength is what? Electron density must be more. Electron density what? Electron density is more. If it have a more electron density, then the basic strength will be more. Electron density is more. The second important point, after abstraction of proton, it gives conjugate acid na, because every base have a conjugate acid, like every acid have a conjugate base, every base have a conjugate acid, and the conjugate acid must be more stable. See, conjugate acid must be more stable. My friend, conjugate acid must be what? Must be what? Stable. My friend, conjugate acid means nothing but the cation, obviously na. Conjugate acid is nothing but the cation. Therefore, how we conclude? We conclude like this way. You write down, this is a golden point. This is a golden point. Basic strength is directly proportional to what? Directly proportional to stability of what? Stability of conjugate acid, and is equal to, you first see the plus M. It means those bases which have a positive mesomeric, that one is more stable or more basic. Then after that plus M, then plus IH, then plus I, then 0, then minus I, then minus M. Those bases have a, so this is the conclusion point. But before this conclusion, I will explain you some limitations of this phenomenon. You see toward the board, my friend, see toward the board. So base means what? Electron density is more. It means positive inductive increase the electron density, obviously increase the electron density, because all these groups are the electron donor group, and if electron density is more, then it easily accepts the proton, then basic strength increases. But with this some exceptions are there. Which is that exception? I will explain you first what happens in the basic strength in aliphatic amines. My friends, see very seriously toward the board what happens with the aliphatic amines. I will explain you first what happened with the aliphatic amines. Suppose for example I have ammonia. We compare this ammonia with this aliphatic amine. Then I have a CH3NH2 which is called as methylamine. Then after that I have a CH3 bond NH bond CH3, this is called as dimethylamine. And then finally what we say, CH3 bond N bond CH3 bond CH3, this is called as the trimethylamine. Okay. Now dear student, what is your conclusion? You people say methyl group create the positive inductive, here also positive inductive, here also positive inductive, here 3 positive inductive, 1 positive inductive, another positive inductive, next positive inductive, because we cannot say here hyperconjugation. Direct base cannot show the hyperconjugation. If it attached to double bond, then hyperconjugation is possible, because hyperconjugation is the phenomenon of either carbocation, carbon free radical or alkenes. But out of these 3 cases, no any case is present, therefore no hyperconjugation, only positive inductive. So dear friends, what is your conclusion? Sir, here 3 positive inductive groups is there. It means basic strength is proportional to the positive inductive. As positive inductive increases, basic strength also increases. Therefore your answer is what? Suppose for example 1, 2, 3, 4, your answer is, sir, 4 is more basic than 3 is more basic than 2 is more basic than 1. Your answer is absolutely correct, but this answer is only correct in gas phase or vapor phase, but actually this answer is wrong in aqueous phase. This is wrong. This is only correct in gas phase. Write down in your notebook. This is only correct in gas phase. This is not correct in aqueous phase. So why? Because while discussing the basic strength in aqueous phase, simultaneous two factor is there. My friend, listen very carefully. The first factor is called as inductive effect, and the second factor is called as the steric hindrance or steric effect. That is called as steric hindrance or steric effect. What is the meaning of steric effect? Now dear students, see toward the board. This is the trimethylamine. I know very well trimethylamine have a trimethyl group which create the lot of electron, which increase the electron density on this nitrogen. I know increase, but what happened dear student? These three methyl group are bulky group, big group. Due to bulky nature, these electrons are get shielded by this methyl group. These electrons are protected by methyl group, and proton never approaches toward this lone pair of electron, never approaches toward the lone pair of electron. And if no doubt, if I have a lot of things, and if it is unable to give you due to some hindrance, due to some steric factors, so how I say myself I am a donor? It is not possible to say donor. Now, donor means it must be donate the electron, but due to steric factor, due to hindrance, this nitrogen is not in that condition to donate the electron toward the proton. So automatically steric hindrance decrease the basic strength of this nitrogen atom, even though it have more electrons, and this happens in which phase? Aqueous phase. This is one reason. Second reason, my friends, after abstraction of proton by tertiary amine, then it gives such type of conjugate base. This is CNH, this is CH3, this is plus, this is called as the conjugate acid. Obviously this is called as the basic strength stability of, this is conjugate acid, and this is a big acid. That's why number of water molecule around this acid is less, hydration enthalpy is less, stability is less. So that's why the real strength, by considering the inductive and steric factor, I will conclude you the correct answer of the above question is 1, 2, 3, 4. The correct answer is 3 is more basic. Listen very carefully. 3 is more basic than 1. 1 means secondary amine. This is secondary amine. This is primary amine, and this is tertiary amine. Okay, I will explain you. This is secondary amine, this is primary amine, this is tertiary amine. Okay, I will explain you first. You don't consider this is, my friends, don't write here 1, this is don't write here 3, this is don't write here 4. Is it okay? 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, no problem. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the conclusion? Secondary amine is more basic than primary, then primary more basic than tertiary, and then finally what? Then finally ammonia. Then final conclusion, in case of methylamine, my dear student, the secondary amine, 2 degree amine is more acidic basic than 1 degree amine. 1 degree amine is more basic than 3 degree amine, and 3 degree amine is more basic than ammonia. What is the meaning of 2 degree? This is secondary amine now, which attached to 2 alkyl group. What is in the 1 degree? This is primary amine which attached to only 1 alkyl group. What is 3 degree? This is 3 degree. This is attached to 3 alkyl group. Therefore, secondary is more basic than primary, more basic than tertiary, more basic than ammonia. So this is the conclusion in case of methylamine. Okay, my friends, and this happens in which phase? This happens in solution phase or what? Aqueous phase. And if anyone asks you the question in gas phase, direct conclusion, tertiary is more basic than secondary, is more basic than primary, is more basic than ammonia, and this only happens in which phase? Gas phase actually. So this is the conclusion of this amine in gas phase. Now friends, if in place of methylamine you have a ethylamine, in place of methyl group if we have a ethylamine, something conclusion is there. Yes, obviously secondary is more basic in ethylamine also, because if 2 ethyl group is there, that one is more basic. Then in place of primary, tertiary is more basic. If 3 methyl group is there, then tertiary is more basic, then primary, and then finally ammonia. Keep in your mind, in case of methylamine 2, 1, 3, and in case of ethylamine 2, 3, 1. 2, 1, 3 means secondary amine is more basic than primary amine than tertiary amine. But in case of ethylamine, secondary amine is more basic than tertiary than primary, and finally all three are more basic than ammonia. So these are the, my friends, basic strengths in aliphatic amines. Okay, I don't have any problem, because you keep in your mind, this is a very interesting phenomenon. Now we are moving toward the aliphatic versus aromatic amines. Listen very carefully. What happens when we discuss the aliphatic versus what? Aliphatic versus the aromatic amines. Now dear friends, dear students, I will explain you. Suppose for example I have CH3 CH2 NH2, and dear students, suppose for example I have this amine, you know very well, this is called as the aromatic amine. My question is this, you see very seriously, I will explain you very minor concept in front of you, which is my question. Now nitrogen contain the lone pair, it means nitrogen, this satisfy the condition of lone pair. Which condition of lone pair? Which condition of resonance? I am sorry, lone pair single double. Whenever lone pair single double is there, then per lone pair of electron transfer toward the pi bond. That means we transfer this electron here, lone pair of electron transfer toward the pi bond. It means NH2 create a positive mesomeric to benzene. NH2 create a positive mesomeric to benzene, obviously, because here push of electron takes place. Whenever electron pushing takes place, that is positive mesomeric. लेकिन अभी अपन क्या कर रहे हैं? Now we are explaining strength of NH2 ना, not benzene, strength of NH2. जब NH2 बेंजीन को इलेक्ट्रॉन दे रहा है, इसका मतलब बेंजीन NH2 के ले रहा है ना, मतलब बेंजीन NH2 को क्या करेगा? बेंजीन NH2 को निगेटिव मेसोमेरिक करेगा, बिकॉज बेंजीन विड्रॉ इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम NH2, yes or no? And whenever the benzene withdraw electron from NH2, it means benzene create a negative mesomeric toward the NH2. अब इसका मतलब ये लोन पेयर इनो खींच ले रहा है, लोन पेयर इधर आ रहा है. Whenever the lone pair transfer toward the aromatic ring, therefore जिसमें निगेटिव मेसोमेरिक रहेगा उसकी बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ सबसे कम रहेगी. दिस इज लास्ट पॉइंट. इसका मतलब क्या होया? इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? व्हाट इज द फाइनल कंक्लूजन? इफ इलेक्ट्रॉन आर स्टेबलाइज्ड बाय रेजोनेंस, देन दैट वन इज लेस बेसिक देन non-resonance. Is it okay? This is called localized electron, this is called delocalized electron, because electrons are delocalized, electrons are moving, electrons are involved in the resonance, therefore it is called as the delocalization. It means, dear students, what is the final conclusion? This electron is called as the localized electron. You got the meaning of localized? Because electron present on one position, this is called as delocalized electron. So my friends, my students, the what is conclusion? The conclusion is this, write down in your notebook, aliphatic amines are always more basic than aromatic amines. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Localized electron is always more basic than delocalized electron. Delocalized means when electron involved in the, so this is the final conclusion. Now what happens in the aromatic? Now this is what happened in aromatic amine. In aromatic amine, first C positive mesomeric, positive hyperconjugation, positive inductive, then 0, then minus I, then minus M. Now we are going toward the application of this concept. Dear student, ये हो गया आपका aliphatic amine is more basic than aromatic amine. Now I will give you one more example to you, my friends, my dear students, see toward the board. Suppose I have this amine. My question is this is aromatic amine, because NH2 directly attached to the benzene, and suppose I have this amine, CH2NH2. Tell me, my question is this, whether it is aromatic amine? No, this is not aromatic amine, because this is not condition of lone pair single double. No, lone pair single double is a condition of resonance, and this attached to sp3 carbon, this not attached to benzene, therefore this is aliphatic amine. And second important thing, so my friend, suppose I have here NH bond, here CH3, and this is the aromatic amine. अभी क्या हो गया? लोन पेयर सिंगल डबल, इसमें SBr है, बिकॉज SBr बेसिसिटी कम करेगा, इसमें SBr नहीं है, इसमें SBr भी है, इसका SBr है लेकिन प्लस I है. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? सबसे मोर स्टेबल रहेगा सेकंड, बिकॉज एलिफैटिक अमाइन बोथ आर एरोमेटिक, but out of this both have a SBr, but here positive inductive is there of the methyl group, because positive inductive increase the basic strength, yes or no? Because 0 से पहले है वो, increase the basic strength, therefore 2 is more basic than 3 is more basic than 1. This is the final conclusion, my dear students. This is the one question. I will ask you another question to you, I will give you so many questions related to this phenomenon, you don't worry. This is the NH2, once again this is aromatic amine, once again this is aromatic electrons which is stabilized by resonance. Another question, dear friends, the next question is there, this is the pyridine, you know very well, this is a localized electron, localized, you know, localized. This electron never involve in delocalization because this is not condition of resonance. Lone pair double, no doubt, lone pair single double, but this is lone pair double. This is not condition of resonance, and I will explain you the another base. Suppose I have this is the H. Now my friends, this is 1, 2, 3. What is difference between 1, 2, 3? 3 is the aliphatic amine. 3 is the aliphatic amine. This is not aromatic. This doesn't have double, single, double. Therefore, 3 is more basic. When computation between 1 and 2, this is localized, this is delocalized. These electrons are present in resonance. This electron is localized. Localized is always more basic than delocalized. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is localized, not involved in resonance. Therefore, easily accept the brace, easily accept the proton. This electron easily available for the proton, and whenever the electron is easily available for the proton, then basic strength is very high, basic strength is very more. So 3, 2, 1. I will explain you another example to you, my friends, my dear students. Tell me, suppose for example I have this pyridine, and suppose for example I have this pyrrole. This is the pyrrole. Suppose this is a pyrrole, and suppose for example when we compare, this is the aniline, no doubt. This is okay. You compare these two. This is localized, delocalized, lone pair single double, lone pair single double. First one is always more basic than the second. So these are the very important point. Now my friends, we are moving toward some example related to this topic. I will give you so many examples related to this topic. You don't worry, related to the basic strength. You keep in your mind this concept forever this concept, with exception अभी मैंने आपको कहा what happened in gas phase, what happened in aqueous phase. They never ask you the question in gas phase, they always ask you the question in aqueous phase or solution phase. So friends, see toward the board what happened in this case. Now I am explaining you how we consider the basic strength of this molecule. Now you keep in your mind, this is very important, this is very important, this is very important. You keep with you forever. Example first, I will give you the aromatic example. Suppose this is NH2, this is NH2. My dear students, suppose this is the NH2. Suppose I have here CH3. You know, whenever methyl group is there, this is hyperconjugation create because double bond with methyl group. Hello friend, this is a second important thing, dear student. I have here OCH3 which contain the lone pair which create the positive mesomeric effect. Now friends, I will give you another example. Suppose I have here NH2, but I put here NO2 group. You know, NO2 group is negative mesomeric group, electron withdrawing group. Now I am putting the next example in front of you. Suppose I have here NH2 and suppose I am putting here Cl. So see, what is the conclusion? Here because SBr present in all these three. Here SBr, here SBr, here SBr, here SBr, here SBr. SBr is the common in all, no need to write SBr. So only write down here 0 because no any substituent. But here positive hyperconjugation, positive inductive. Obviously methyl group donate electron by inductive as well as hyperconjugation. Here positive mesomeric, then negative inductive. Once the mesomeric is there, then no need to see the inductive because supreme factor is the mesomeric, then hyperconjugation, then inductive. Whenever mesomeric is there, no need to see hyperconjugation and inductive. Whenever hyperconjugation is there, no need to see inductive. And if both are absent, then you see the inductive. It's very interesting phenomenon. If both are same, then you see the inductive. Okay. So here positive hyperconjugation, positive mesomeric, here 0. Here what? Negative mesomeric, negative I, here only minus I. Now dear student, you compare this. Plus M have a more basic strength, plus M. Which one is the plus M? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 have a plus M. Therefore in this example, 3 is always more basic. Then after plus M, see the plus H, which have a plus H. 2 have a plus H. 3 is more basic than 2. Then after that plus H, you see plus I. No anyone have a plus I. Here minus I is there, no plus I. Therefore then finally 0. This means 1. Then after that, then 0, then minus I, which have a minus I, this is minus I. Cl have a minus I because you know Cl never create the resonance, inductive is dominant on resonance. Then finally, then 5, then after that 5, then 4 is there. This is the final answer, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4. Y3 positive mesomeric, Y2 positive hyperconjugation, positive mesomeric, positive hyperconjugation, Y1 because 0 doesn't have negative inductive, negative mesomeric, and finally this is the, my dear students, final conclusion. I will give you the second example in front of you. Very beautiful example I am explaining. Suppose I have this NH2, suppose I have here CH3. Now suppose the second example, suppose I have here also NH2, suppose here also NH2, here CH3 bond, suppose here CH3, suppose I have here CH2 bond CH3. Suppose we are considering the second example, suppose here NH2 group is there, so here CH bond CH3 bond CH3, and finally my friends, my dear students, here another NH2 group is there, and suppose I have here CH3, here CH3 and here CH3. Dear friends, which one is more basic? I know here positive inductive is more, but hyperconjugation here 3 alpha hydrogen, therefore 3 hyperconjugation, here 2 alpha hydrogen, only 2 alpha hydrogen, 2 hyperconjugation, 1 alpha hydrogen, this is only 1 alpha hydrogen, 1 hyperconjugation, only plus I. So those have a more hyperconjugation, therefore 1 is more basic than 2, is more basic than 3, is more basic than 4. So this is the basic strength of this phenomenon. Dear student, you don't have any problem related to this concept because these are the very simple and interesting problem present in front of you. I will give you so many problem related to this. You don't worry, you keep in your mind. That one is a model example for you, Suppose I have next example, suppose I have here NH2, suppose I am putting here Cl, then after that suppose for example here NH2 we are putting here Cl on meta position. Suppose for example I have my friends here NH2, suppose I putting on para position, and suppose I have plain NH2 molecule without any inductive or without any concept. This is the NH2. Now dear student, this is a minus I because SBr is common, here also minus I, here also minus I, here 0. No doubt fourth one is more basic because 0 is there. Out of these 3 minus I, you know what about the inductive? As distance increases, inductive effect decreases. Minus I is less in the third case, then second case, then first case. So this is the very important phenomenon related to this. Suppose my dear friend, I have the second example. Suppose I am putting here NH2, here CH3 group. You know, ortho para only hyperconjugation is possible, ortho para only mesomeric is possible. Mesomeric never happens on meta position. You know that concept also, my friends, my dear students. Here also NH2 I am putting, here CH3, and after that here CH3. Now dear friends, I am putting suppose for example NH2 and here CH3, and finally plain molecule I am taken here, only just aniline, it is called as the aniline. Now tell me what happened here? Here plus H plus I, here only plus I. Why? Because methyl group is on meta position, and whenever the methyl is on meta position, it never create the any type of inductive effect, therefore it is called as the plus I. And finally after the plus I, here para position, it means plus H as well as plus I, and finally here 0, my friends, plus H, this is plus H, this is 0, this is 0. So tell me, out of this, the competition between these two only there, because positive hyperconjugation is dominant on inductive. So out of these two, first one is more basic. Why first one is, no, this is called as the ortho effect. I know, listen, I am sorry, I am not explaining you what is the meaning of ortho effect. I will explain you now what is the meaning of ortho effect. What indicate this? According to the ortho effect concept, those molecules which have, listen, ortho substituted anilines, listen, keep in your mind, write down, very interesting. Ortho substituted anilines are always less basic than aniline also. Listen, Artho substituted, might may be donating, might may be drawing, might may be anything. So dear friend, this is not important. The important is what? Artho effect. I am sorry. Here also what important? Artho effect. I am sorry. This is less basic. For example, what we people say that we people say the second one is less basic than what four, no doubt fourth one is more basic than 3 than 1. No, 1. Yes, I am sorry. Listen very carefully. The basic strength of 1 is very low. Obviously, answer, your absolutely answer is correct. Our previous answer is correct because already this gives Artho effect and less basic strength. So out of all methyl group, you write down those have Artho substituent which one is less basic. ये सबसे कम बेसिक हो गया, इसके बारे में सोचना नहीं. Why this is basic? This is called Artho effect. Artho substituted anilines are always less basic than aniline. अगर यहाँ पे जैसे यहाँ पे बेस के बारे में आर्थो वाला लेस बेसिक होगा, वैसे एसिड के बारे में आर्थो वाला मोर एसिडिक होगा. आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू दैट एग्जांपल आल्सो. देयरफॉर ओनली कॉम्पिटिशन बिटवीन दीज 3. सो सबसे मोर बेसिक रहेगा तुम्हारा 3. क्यों रहेगा? क्योंकि पॉजिटिव हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव. 3 के बाद रहेगा 2, 2 के बाद 4 एंड सबसे कम बेसिक रहेगा 1. इवन दो इट हैव अ पॉजिटिव हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन 1. सबसे कम बेसिक क्यों हो गया? क्योंकि आर्थो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड है. आर्थो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड. आई विल गिव यू वन मोर एग्जांपल टू यू माय फ्रेंड, माय स्टूडेंट. सपोज दिस इज aniline which have a 0. In place of aniline, if I putting here NH2 with OCS3, this is called methoxy. ये हो गया आर्थो. सो दिस इज द आर्थो इफेक्ट. दिस इज द आर्थो इफेक्ट. ऐसा क्यों होगा? क्योंकि स्टेरिक हिंड्रेंस की वजह से प्रोटॉन को आने नहीं देगा. व्हेंस प्रोटॉन इज नॉट एंटर, बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ विल बी लेस. आर्थो इफेक्ट बोलना सबसे लेस बेसिक हो गया, ये सबसे लेस बेसिक हो गया. उसके बाद NH2 you write down here OCS3. whenever methoxy on meta it never create the positive mesomeric. And finally I am putting here my students, my friends, this is OCS3, this is para, this create the positive. Obviously 0 artho effect, only minus I, here plus M minus I, positive mesomeric is dominant. Therefore fourth one is more basic. Fourth one is more basic than, listen, fourth one is more basic than what? First, because first doesn't have any effect because it is a 0. Then first one is more basic than third, and then finally the less basic is second. Why second one is less basic? Due to आर्थो इफेक्ट. सो एज पर माई आइडिया, जैसे यहाँ पे आपको अभी कौन सा भी एग्जाम्पल आपको आ जाएगा. आई होप राइट डाउन ऑल दिस थिंग्स इन दिस वे. नाउ वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड द कंक्लूजिव पॉइंट. जनरल एग्जाम्पल म्हणजे मीन्स व्हाट? जनरल एग्जाम्पल बाय कंसिडरिंग द एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ, बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ, you know how to apply all these things. Suppose my students, I am asking you the general example point. Suppose I have some example point related to you. Now the general example related to this, suppose I am considering here COOH, here NO2 which is called as para nitrobenzoic acid. Then for example suppose I am putting here COOH, here Cl. वैसे सी बेस में क्या रहेगा? आर्थो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड क्या रहेगा? सबसे लेस बेसिक. एंड एसिड में क्या रहेगा? व्हाट हैपन्स इन द एसिड? आर्थो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड रहेगा मोर एसिडिक. एंड दिस इफेक्ट इज कॉल्ड एज द आर्थो इफेक्ट. ओके, very interesting point related to this phenomenon. Artho substituted carboxylic acid is always more stable than the remaining all. So this is para chloro. And my friends, after this, suppose I have this is COOH and this is doesn't have any group. Suppose my friends, I have here COOH, here CS3, and my friends, I have here COOH, and finally I am putting here OH. Write down what happened. NO2 means negative mesomeric minus I, because negative mesomeric increase the acidic strength because electron withdrawing. Here only minus I, here 0 plus H plus I, here plus M plus I because it contains the lone pair positive mesomeric. मुझे एक बात बताना, सबसे मोस्ट स्टेबल रहेगा मोर एसिडिक रहेगा 1, क्योंकि नेगेटिव मेसोमेरिक इंक्रीज द एसिडिक स्ट्रेंथ. 1 के बाद रहेगा तुम्हारा 2, 2 के बाद रहेगा तुम्हारा 3 बिकॉज 0, 3 के बाद रहेगा 4, उसके बाद रहेगा 5 बिकॉज पॉजिटिव मेसोमेरिक decrease the acidic strength. My dear students, I hope you don't have any problem. Suppose I am taken in front of you another example related to acidic strength. I am putting here COOH, here NO2, आर्थो इफेक्ट. दिस इज आर्थो इफेक्ट. सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग रहेगा, सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड रहेगा, क्योंकि एसिड में आर्थो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड वाला मोर एसिडिक रहेगा, बेस में आर्थो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड वाला लेस बेसिक रहेगा. राइट डाउन गोल्डन की पॉइंट, गोल्डन की पॉइंट, कीप इन योर माइंड ऑलवेज एंड फॉर एवर, गोल्डन की पॉइंट. Then ortho effect. After that we are putting the NO2 group on meta position. COOH is on the meta nitrobenzoic acid. Then after the meta nitrobenzoic acid I am putting here para nitrobenzoic acid, and after the para nitrobenzoic acid simple benzoic acid. Ortho effect only minus I because it is on meta, माइनस एम माइनस आई 0. सबसे मोर एसिडिक रहेगा पहला, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आर्थो इफेक्ट है. उसके बाद रहेगा माइनस एम बिकॉज माइनस एम इज मोर एसिडिक. उसके बाद रहेगा माइनस आई सेकंड, एंड फाइनली रहेगा तुम्हारा 0. दिस इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कंसेप्ट. नाउ आई एम गिवन टू यू, सपोज फॉर एग्जाम्पल डियर फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज अ लास्ट एग्जाम्पल. आई हैव अ COOH and here OCS3. once again ortho effect, once again ortho effect. COOH, here OCS3. this is on meta position, this is COOH, this is OCS3, and this is what COOH. this is simple, this is ortho which is strong, this is minus I, this is plus M and minus I, this is 0. सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग रहेगा पहला, उसके बाद रहेगा दूसरा माइनस है, उसके बाद रहेगा चौथा, यहाँ पे 0 है, यहाँ पे प्लस है, उसके बाद रहेगा तीसरा. सो दीज आर द एसिडिक बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ. Dear students, you read all the concept very systematically and very carefully. You don't have any problem. So today I conclude your general organic chemistry. We will meet in the next topic. The next topic is chemical bonding after a few days. Now today I stop here. Read very carefully. I hope, I wish you read very carefully, because this is a very important topic in your future organic chemistry. I know you are very sincere. You do very hard because examination is very critical. This is multiple choice question examination. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you for your future study, for your future. Thank you.